Hey, Latinx fan, welcome to another week here at Latinx Now. I'm Christian Acosta.
I am Nastassja Bolivar.
And I am Claudia Vergara.
Oh, that was funny too. Let's jump right into this week's headlines. First up, is the James Charles party over? You know, the tea has officially been spilled, and let me tell you, those tea stains are not coming out anytime soon. Tati Westbrook exposed James Charles on YouTube, and his fall from grace has really not been pretty. Also coming up, Roselyn Sanchez gets interviewed by Eva Longoria for Hola USA. Two Latina queens equals too much in the best of ways. And, you know, of course, we've got all the details. And editor-in-chief of Hola is here to tell us all about it. And finally, Natti Natasha gets candid with me, love her, on the heels of her hot new 50s-style single, Oh Daddy. And ladies and gems, let me just say, it's a banger, like all of Natti's songs. For sure, all of that here and more on Latinx Now.
Yeah.
So let's get started with the James Charles drama that's really unfolding on YouTube. You know, about, really between two of the biggest YouTubers that were really happening in the beauty world. So, you know, we're going to focus on the basics because it's really a complex story. It's a lot to discuss. We would be here for hours. But, you know, it's spreading like wildfire, not only on the internet, but also in mainstream media as well. I mean, look, here we are talking about it. It's really, really a very big deal. Now, for those of you that don't know him, James Charles is a 19-year-old YouTuber, model, internet personality, makeup artist. He has a huge amount of followers.
That's right, so huge. And only on Instagram, he had last week about 15.3 million followers.
And in Twitter, he had around 3.5 million followers.
You know, and he's been close to a lot of celebrities. Like, really, he's had a support of a lot of them, like Demi Lovato, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian. You know, he has actually also made collaborations with them. He shot videos with them. So, you know, he's definitely had that celebrity boost and support for quite some time.
But, however, we need to emphasize this last week because he had lost about 3 million followers in the last few days, according to the website Social Blade. And now his career could be in a free fall in a very viral manner.
If I lost 3 million, I'd be a negative 2 point.
That would be on my phone. No, not even.
Right,
It would be on negative.
Right. So what exactly happened, right? Well, apparently he's made several controversial statements in the past, but what sparked this fallout is his feud with his longtime mentor and fellow beauty guru, Tati Westbrook.
That's right. The drama started in April when Charles posted an ad for Sugar Bear hair supplements to his Instagram story. Turns out that the brand is a huge competitor for Westbrook's supplements brand, Halo Beauty. She accused him of being unsupportive and called it betrayal.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, although James Charles later apologized to Tati, she answered with a 43-minute long video, this is actually what we're seeing right here, on YouTube, where she announced that she was going to cut off their friendship. And in the video, she also accused him of spreading lies about her and called him out for saying, you know, hurtful things about other people in the beauty community after she had taken him under her wing, you know, and like counseled him and negotiated contracts for him and you know, actually also introduced him to other influencers as well.
Well, moreover, in the video, she characterizes him, and I quote, a sexual predator who routinely targeted straight identifying men and sexually harassed them both in public and in private. Charles had to apologize again to her, but his follower count began to drop quickly. Let's hear what she had to say about his alleged sexual harassment.
You know, it's really disgusting to manipulate someone's sexuality, especially when they are still, you know, emerging into adulthood and don't quite have everything figured out. You are using your fame, your power, your money to play with people's emotions. You're threatening to ruin them. You're threatening to embarrass them. And you're doing that to have them behave sexually in your favor, even if they're straight. And you know what? That's not okay. That behavior's not okay.
So we saw this video, and after this video, there was a lot of celebrities who also started to unfollow him. Among them, fellow beauty guru Kylie Jenner, who he's worked with, Miley Cyrus, Shawn Mendes, Katy Perry, and Demi Lovato, and that's just to name a few.
Yeah. I mean, the list is really growing. So there's many questions around this drama, right? And so far, the internet really, as far as we can tell, has been siding more with Tati, right? That's the truth, because her numbers are growing while his are decreasing. So you know what? Really, the question now, I guess, here would be, do you think that James Charles will be able to bounce back from this, right? Because this is obviously a very serious situation with some pretty heavy accusations there. So what do you think? Will he be able to bounce back?
You want to start?
No, you start.
Listen, as far as bouncing back, I think, and unfortunately, especially in our era of the, social media, basically, I think that once it's on social media, I think it's going to be hard to come back. And I'll give the example of now when people hear James Charles, they're going to search him, and guess what's going to pop up? The betrayal, the sexual harassments, the whatnot, all that beauty campaign and all that what he's worked so hard for is now gonna go lower in the history.
Right.
So therefore, can he bounce back? I'm sure he can, but will it be the same bounce? No, it won't. That ball is kind of deflated a little.
I mean, he does have, again, millions and millions of followers. We're seeing it, his subscriber count decrease in the millions. It'll still leave him with
a lot of followers.
Right, exactly, a lot of followers. And I think we live in a world where, time does help to allow things to pass, right, and to heal. And I just think people need to, decide for themselves, will this, allow him to bounce back or not?
The people that are really like his fans and the ones that have grown with him, I feel like he will be able to bounce back. I don't know about the sexual harassment part though, but about her friend or betraying her or whatever it was that really happened, because we don't really know, because everything has two sides. Every story has two sides.
Correct. If the allegations continue to come out, I think that, and I'm talking about the sexual harassment and all of that sexual misconduct.
That's a different story.
Allegations. That I think would end up hurting him more, especially if it comes out to be true, or if more people come out of the woodwork to say, hey, you know what, this also happened, or accuse him of all those different things.
You know what, you brought up a good point that I hadn't even realized was there is two sides to the story. We heard 43 minutes of Tati's. We haven't heard much of anything. He is apologetic. He came out being apologetic, saying he has no excuse for some of the things how he acted.
So he released the video. It's his 8-minute video.
He did.
But it's not.
But I even saw screenshots that he sent to someone when because he explained the reason why he did the sugar bear hair thing.
Yes, that was the 8-minute video that he was expressing, but it wasn't more in depth like how Tati did 43 minutes worth.
Well, again, yes, I think at this point there hasn't been a denial also on his part, and if, for example, I put myself in that situation. If I was being accused of those heavy accusations, these are big allegations, I would immediately jump to
Yeah, but one of them is
say,
the oblivious.
Hey, no.
One of them is the oblivious that, yes, he did do an ad with the Sugar Bear Cup. So obviously that's not to deny. But the other part, because he did that wrong, I think he's just apologizing for that. He's not going to put an excuse for it. And that's something that maybe...
Or be specific.
Exactly, because not only that, but if you have a true friendship too, you're not going to do it through social media that. I would call and text you. I'm not going to go furder with that.
Yeah, that's the world we live in, though, right?
Unfortunately.
In many ways, that's the
Yeah.
world we live in, and
True
obviously this feud is again huge. We're talking international news, and sometimes it's it's crazy to think that you shouldn't just pick up the phone or text the person and be like, hey, let's discuss this. But sometimes that's what the social media, I guess, is there for, right? Yeah,
and not only that, but you don't do. Well, she should have done business, she should. And sometimes that friendship, she needed to draw
that's
that
tough.
line.
That's a tough line for sure.
Why would you have to go and say to the world that she's going to break up a friendship like that? I don't know.
Well, Jordan Woods, Kylie Jenner.
Hey, you know what?
Because Kylie Jenner never went and said I'm never talking to her again. She did this and this and this.
She's letting the world know.
Not a 43-minute video saying no, I don't.
Well, hey, it worked out. She has 35 million views on that video. She's jumped up about 3 million followers.
Good news, bad news. At the end of the day, it's
more
news.
followers.
All right, so changing lanes now. We want to comment on the kiss that Maluma gave his mother on Mother's Day. I'm sure obviously a lot of you kiss your moms, but did you kiss your mom this way because it was straight in the mouth? Some people are really feeling uncomfortable with this image. I think if this is his way of kissing his mom, let them be. I know several people. I personally don't kiss my mom that way.
But there's many people that do.
But there's people that do.
We have a singer, actually, I don't know if we have the picture, but Manuel Turizo did kiss his mother in a similar manner too. So I think it's all about culture as well. One of the things, and like you were saying, I wouldn't kiss my mom, my dad, or anybody in that matter, but I know in my culture, in our culture, it's totally normal. So it doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's just to each their own. Like I said earlier today, I like salt on my steak. Some people don't. It doesn't make it wrong. You know what I mean?
I think it's fine. it's his mom. Like, he can do what, I mean, no, that was gonna sound wrong. I was gonna be like, he can do whatever he wants with his mom, but like, no, that sounds wrong. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine. I understand why people would feel uncomfortable. Also, like, us Latins in general are very, like, touchy, and we're more, like, huggy, touchy, and everything than, like, for example, Americans or, like, Europeans that are maybe, like, more cold or something like that. I understand.
Yeah, I think it's also kind of smart on his part because this was a couple of years ago, he actually made headlines. Maluma did by kissing his aunt on the lips as well.
So, no, you know, Wills did it too. El Potrillo. Alejandro Fernandez.
That's right. Yes, with his dad. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So we've seen instances of that. We've seen instances right there. He's actually kissing his mom right there in that image, but he's done the same with his dad in concerts as well.
Just kidding.
Yeah, for sure.
No, we've seen it a lot. I mean, even in the carpets too. Well, I mean, not mom, daughter, mom, dad, whatever. We saw Angelina Jolie with her own brother too.
That's true. That's true. That was a very long time. Yeah, very well back. So you know what? Actually, we want to throw it out here to the YouTube world. Everyone that's watching us right now, how do you feel about it? Right? Let us know in the comments. Yeah. Is it weird to kiss your parents on the mouth? Do you do it? And if you see it done, you know, are you like uncomfortable with it? Right? Like, what are your thoughts? Just let us know. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. So please let us know.
Yeah, but next up, Clau caught up with Darell to chat about everything from music to celeb crushes.
I did.
Also coming up, I've got to live that buena vida because I caught up with my girl, Natti Natasha.
And the editor of Hola USA magazine will be here to talk about the latest edition with Roselyn Sanchez, interviewed by Eva Longoria. So don't go anywhere because Latinx Now will be right back.
Our very own Claudia caught up with reggaetonero Darell. Darell?
Darell.
Darell. To try to pick his brain and got him to show off his English skills. I haven't said his name in English yet. That's why I got confused. Yeah.
Well, yes, I did, and it was a very funny interview.
Really?
I loved him.
Let's take a look.
At Darell.
Darell.
You know, my English not perfect, but I'm trying, you know that?
Not perfect looking.
Yeah, not perfect looking.
Well, thank you anyways for being here. I wish you the best. And tell me a little bit about your music, because I know you have a lot of new music, new songs.
My new single is with Farruko. That song name is Caliente. Everybody go to the YouTube, listen.
I can't let you live without playing a little game. We're playing a game. I'm gonna ask you a question, you're gonna say whatever comes first to your mind. Who is your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush, I don't have right now. No, maybe later, 2 months, maybe you will see on the Instagram the new.
I don't believe him that much, but okay. If you had to only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song would that be?
Te boté, tu perro.
It's one of my favorite songs. Congratulations on that one.
Sorry, my English not perfect, but
mine is not perfect either. I'm trying to, so it's okay.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Good.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
He is really
so funny. I never met him
song,
before. He was amazing. I love him.
He was. That song, Te
It's one of my
Boté,
favorites.
is just, it's insane. It's everyone's favorite.
There's another song that's everywhere, and it's Natti Natasha song, because these days we got word that her song Me Gusta is the most requested song on the radio stations in the United States and in Puerto Rico.
Yes. We met up and talked everything from air travel to her latest drop, Oh Daddy, to everything in between.
Let's take a look.
Bobby.
Quiero hablar del nuevo sencillo y el video musical que es Oh Daddy,
sí.
Right? Oh Daddy.
Oh Daddy. Pues Oh Daddy es una canción, usamos partes de melodía de Richie Valens, de Odana.
De Odana,
Yes, así que lo implementamos ahí y es como ese vibe de los 50s, 60s, donde yo le canto a un hombre como que se me fue y no estoy enojada con él, al revés, es algo como que dulce amargo.
Te tocó como que maquillarte de una señora ya de edad, o sea, una viejita, una anciana.
Natti mayor.
Ok, esa es la pregunta. ¿Cómo va a ser Natti con, qué, por ahí 70, 80 años?
Bueno, yo espero que no sea así como estoy en el video. I have no clue lo que Dios me envíe, but I hope she's
You know
fun.
what? I think she's gonna be like crazy and fun, and I think she's gonna always speak her mind. You know, you're also going on tour. You're going to Europe,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I'm going
Bro,
to Europe.
how bad is the jet lag?
Oh my God, you guys don't know. I mean, si ustedes se imaginan un vuelo y que están cansados y se sienten como hinchados and everything is dry, Imagínate eso cuando te vas para Europa, son cuántas horas de diferencia.
Pues no sé, porque yo viajo on a commercial plane y tú viajas en privado.
No todo el
Oh,
tiempo. How mean. Putting me on the spot. No, a mí me toca. A Europa no se va en comercial, pero uno se va ahí acostadito,
claro,
lo que sea.
Ah,
Malo es en el medio.
I love you.
Thank
and
you.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy, yo espero que de verdad que lo disfruten porque fue una gran producción y es una canción muy especial, diferente, como todo lo que tengo en Illuminati. Cada una es una historia, un estilo diferente. So,
And I'm the daddy.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I'm the daddy,
Yes.
not daddy. Okay, perfect.
You're the daddy.
I'm the daddy.
You're the daddy on the commercial flight.
Yeah, it's true. In economy. Well, you know what? Maluma keeps on surprising us, not just for kissing his mother in the mouth. You know, a few months ago, we had a big shock when we learned he had a collaboration with Madonna, which is a first for a Colombian singer.
And of course, his show with her during the Billboard Awards was epic. But now we learned that he got some more amazing stuff coming.
Yes.
Listen to this. His new album will be officially available on Friday, May 17th, and will include a collab with no other than Ricky Martin.
Yep, he also got Zion and Lennox on board, Ty Dolla $ign, Sech, and Farina.
And that's just the beginning. So hear this out. He's got a collab with Ozuna and Nicky Jam.
And if you crave more Maluma with Madonna music, there is yet another song with the queen of pop titled Soltera, and I can't wait to see the music video of these two.
You know what? I hear that
I can't
song with
wait.
Madonna is insane.
They said
through
that
the
it would
roof.
be even better than
Yes,
these ones. Than the ones that they-
for sure.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
and he's actually been promoting, you know, this big time for sure. Last night he was a host on NBC's Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. So you know, Maluma's everywhere. I love that.
And representing,
I love
like he
him.
said, proud to be Latino. So we're proud of you, and especially
True.
there on Jimmy Fallon.
You know, and I gotta
Very
say that
true.
he's in like this new vibe. We've been
have,
discussing this.
yeah.
He's in this new vibe. Like I just feel like he's so secure with himself that it's not even like arrogant. It's not, you know, any of that. It's not bad energy. It's all good energy, and he knows what he's doing, representing the Latinx community.
you should try
He's
that.
got good energy right now.
You
Good
should
vibes.
try that vibe for yourself.
No, not yet. I need to get as
You
big
know
as
what? Then
Maluma,
buy
too.
the album so you can get that energy. No,
All right, after the break.
Eva Longoria interviews fellow Latina Roselyn Sanchez for Hola USA magazine, and we got all the juicy deets and pictures.
We will be right back.
Man, no humble pie for me. And we are so excited to welcome Miguel Cirgado, editor-in-chief for Hola USA. Welcome.
Thank you for
Yes,
having me
welcome.
here.
So
I
for the
love it.
first time in the pages of Hola USA, we have producer, actress, director, and philanthropist Eva Longoria has stepped in to interview her friend and fellow Latina Roselyn Sanchez.
So
Yes, that is really cool.
Yes.
Well, welcome to Latinx Now.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, how are you?
Welcome.
Thank
We're
you.
so
Thank
happy
you for
to have
having
you
me
here.
here. I love it. I love it.
But you need to tell us everything about this interview.
Well, it was, you know, the first time we approached Eva to do this interview. She was very excited because, I mean, as you know, Eva and Roselyn, they're really good friends. They're like sisters. So for us, it was amazing to witness that amount of solidarity, that, you know, that togetherness. That
The
these
realness.
People, yeah, the realness.
So it's not just a show. It's not
Well,
just
we tried to like kind of direct the questions, and it became a conversation between
that's
two
when you know it's real.
friends.
That's
and
when-
That's
was-
what happens to
Yeah.
us.
Those are my favorite type of new interviews. Actually, you know, we saw the cover and, you know, we see Roselyn there with her family. Does she talk about how she juggles her career and her motherhood?
Well, indeed, she did a lot. Actually, she was talking about the first time when she became a mother for the first time. She got all the worries of a first-time mother. I mean, the kids should be this, do that. But now, the second time, she knows better and try to negotiate with Eric. She's like, okay, if you film
I
in
love
Toronto, I'm staying in LA. But if I go to Puerto Rico, you stay in LA.
I love that
That is
negotiation.
awesome.
That's crazy.
I'm
that's
I
the
love
way
taking a
she
piece
goes.
of
learn
that.
from that,
Yeah, taking
For
it.
sure, for sure. Now I'm going to get down to a nitty-gritty question. Did Roselyn talk at all about fitness, right? But also plastic surgery.
Well, no plastic surgery right there. No smoking, no drinking.
See, that's
Apparently, that's the key.
Yes, that's the key.
I mean, I
No
don't know what to say.
drinking?
Eva was like, I wouldn't quit drinking. That's what Eva said. So I was like, okay.
You're like, wait, what do you mean?
She needs to come to this show.
But actually, she said something really good. She learned from Jennifer Lopez, from
that
La
was my next
Lopez, as she said.
question.
I learned from La Lopez that you have to face fitness. Like, you know, if you're going to do a shoot, face it as you go to the Olympics. I mean, no drinks, no salt, just go directly and prepare and train for that.
That's fantastic. I do that, and then 2 weeks later, it's out the window. I'm
Right?
just like,
I know
I'm good
part
enough.
of J-Lo's thing is also sleep, so I mean, I do that part.
Yeah, me too.
I don't do that part.
I actually need to do that right now.
We need to do it more.
It doesn't work like it works on her. So
That's true, it
something's
doesn't.
happening.
So do you think you'll ever do this, you know, guest editor with a celebrity friend? You'll think you'll repeat the formula?
You know what? It is a great formula. I think you know it's a different way to approach celebrities. It get that real component,
Right.
and we love it. And as far as we can get it, we would love
Very
to do
cool,
it again.
very
That is
cool.
very cool.
All right, and obviously there we have the pictures of them working together on
can
this
see their
feature.
friendship and even in
right,
that
for
picture.
sure. Hey, you know what, Miguel? Next time you need someone, you know, Claudia, Nastassja, and I are available to
Well.
interview whoever you need.
Whenever
That's
you
it.
want.
Right, so coming up, we caught up with Jorge Salinas and Marjorie de Sosa, the stars of Un Poquito Tuyo, to see how they are most similar to and different from their characters in the show.
And their answers might surprise not only Miguel, but also you guys at home.
Dímelo, mi gente, este es Darell que te habla y quiero enviarle un saludo a mi familia de Latinx. Ya tú sabes, puedes escuchar mi nuevo álbum Clímax en todas las plataformas digitales.
I love Darell.
the
I actually
best.
went
So
to his
cool.
album release party and I listened to the whole thing. It's incredible. It's really good. It's dirty.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's really good. I love it. I
There's
love
nothing
it.
wrong with being dirty.
No, not at
Nothing
all.
wrong.
Not at all.
In the
So
right
anyways,
place
so
at the
yeah.
right time. It works.
Darell, we got you. We got you for sure. Yes.
I'm dying to get to be in his music video maybe one day.
Yeah.
Not the dirty
Oh,
one. Not the dirty one. Not the
Oh,
dirty. I want the clean one. I want the clean
All
one.
right, all right. Well, you know what? We continue with our special guest, Miguel Sirgado. We apologize for Nastassja.
It's
fine.
I shouted for you,
Editor-in-chief,
though.
yes, editor-in-chief of Hola USA magazine. And, you know, we want to obviously thank you for coming all the way from New York
Thank you
for being here
having
with
me.
us.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
So happy to have you.
You know, we were just in New York, actually. We just got back from
We just crossed.
Yes, we did. We did. We just got back from the television's Upfront that took place in New York this week, as I said. And for those who don't know, the Upfronts are a gathering where TV executives present to advertisers the new programming for the year. So we went to Telemundo's Upfront, and let me tell you, the new programming looks fantastic.
It really does, and the way they
Amazing.
presented it was incredible. So we have the super series include a new show, Operación Pacífico, and then El Señor de los Cielos returns for its 7th season. I mean, that show just keeps on going, and everyone loves it. The new series, No Te Puedes Esconder, seriously also looks incredible. It was one thing after the other after the other.
There's another show that's coming, the game show The Wall, which looks amazing, and the Sin Senos Si Hay Paraísos spin-off called El Final de Paraíso will be part of the new programming as well.
Second season of Falsa Identidad, Enemigo Íntimo, and La Doña also were announced.
Huge announcements, huge announcements. And, you know, it was really cool because a lot of celebrities, you know, got together, a lot of the actors from all of these series, a lot of hosts, and we actually ended up going to dinner as well and partying there. I took some video with Carmen Villalobos and Carmen
I took a video with
Aoun.
Carmen
Yes.
Villalobos.
He was
There
just-
you go. Oh, look, we have our pictures there, you know, partying
that's
away on the night.
It
It's
was
fun.
cool. It was really cool to hang out with all of our Telemundo talent and family
They're all
and
so nice.
be part of that and to see all the upcoming things. Miguel, you're going to be writing a lot in Hola magazine about what's
I
coming.
know,
let
I
me tell
know. We're here to cover.
you. Yes, amazing.
For sure, for sure. And we actually ended up, you know, a lot of the Telemundo talent got together. We had dinner, so it was really cool to see, like,
Jose
you know,
Diaz-Balart
Jose
is
Diaz-Balart.
amazing, by the
Did you feel like a celebrity?
Bernal. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so and this week, you know, talking about all these obviously new series and productions this week, the new Telemundo series Un Poquito Tuyo started, and we got to spend some time with stars Jorge Salinas and Marjorie de Sosa.
And they also spilled some on-set secrets.
Miguel, you ready to take a look at this?
Are you?
Just
Are you
It's a funny
sure?
interview.
I'm ready.
It's a
Sure.
funny interview.
Lo trabajadora, lo guerrera, a veces soy muy cortante, muy directa y Julieta también es así y eso a veces cae un poquito mal, ¿verdad?
Yo no soy divertido,
Ay, qué ridículo eres.
Yo
perdón.
estoy amargado, soy codo, no me gusta ayudar a la gente con dinero, soy un mal padre, no tengo buena comunicación con los niños,
Ay, se tira para el piso para que lo levanten.
estoy amargado.
A veces sí, eso sí es cierto.
¿Ah, verdad?
Hay muchas. Como por ejemplo que te comías la batería de los apuntadores.
¿Me la comía?
Si drenabas los apuntadores, apagabas las cámaras, todo.
Yo no uso apuntador.
Ay, cállate.
La televisión se trabaja rápido, así. El dinero es lo que importa porque el tiempo vale mucho. Sí, hay que hacerle con apuntador. Cuando tienes 13 horas diarias y no es solamente una escena, sino tienes 30, 40, pues hay que hacerlo de esa forma. Y aquí el tema fue que de vez en cuando se me iba la batería del apuntador. No sé por qué, creo que absorbo un poco de energía.
Por ejemplo, apagó la lámpara de la cámara donde estamos grabando ahorita, le robó la batería al micrófono, se acaba de quedar sin batería, nos acaban de cambiar el micrófono. Esperemos no funda la cámara, ¿verdad?
No le crea, no es cierto.
Great chemistry.
Right? That looks fun.
That was
It looks
good.
really, really fun.
looks
Well,
very
you can watch Jorge Salinas, Marjorie de Souza, and all of the cast of Un Poquito Tuyo from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. 7 Central on Telemundo. I hear it's hysterical. Like, seriously, I've got to completely watch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to watch
For
it,
sure.
especially
That's
after
very
seeing
good.
this,
For
right?
sure.
Love it.
You know, now it's now time for our little Latinx Now tradition that we have here. We always invite our guests to play a little game. Yes,
Okay.
we actually didn't even tell
I'm
them we were going to
ready.
do
No,
this.
but now we're telling him. So today we will be playing Spot the Fake Headline.
Ay,
And
ay, ay.
since
of the game.
our guest, Miguel, is amongst the most knowledgeable in the entertainment biz, we thought we'd show him some headlines so that he could tell us which ones are hashtag
Let's see how
fake
knowledgeable he
news.
really is.
Uy,
You ready?
uy.
All right, so let's start.
I guess I am.
Right. Let's start with the first one. Let's start with the first one.
Go.
J Balvin's rumored girlfriend, Valentina Ferrer, spotted with a diamond ring on her wedding finger. True or false?
Fake.
Fake?
Fake
Here we go, here we go,
news.
here we go. And the answer is... Yes,
Fake
false.
news. All right,
false.
1 for 1.
That's
We're
good.
Good
job.
All right, ready for the next one? A source close to the Kardashian family reveals that Kim had 2 ribs removed for the Met Gala. True or false?
I mean, anything can happen with the Kardashians, but I will go for false.
All right, is it fake news? Fake news.
But it could be,
It could
right?
be.
It could be.
You'll never
It could
know.
be. You never know.
Okay, ready for the third one. Cardi B and Natti Natasha team up for a new single. True or false?
Oh, listen. Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, yes.
So you think it's
Hopefully,
true?
yes. It could. Yeah.
True,
Let's
alright,
say
let's
yes.
Yes.
But you know what?
But it will be a great idea.
Exactly. As
That would
much
be
as
an
we
I can
want
see
it.
it
amazing
happening.
idea.
As
really
much
could,
as
yeah.
we want it.
Wishful thinking.
Yes,
maybe,
exactly.
maybe.
That's it.
Good
The
call out.
college admission scandal is getting its own TV show. Is this
That's-
true or false?
Well, it should happen. I mean, we got the stars.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
well, let's put the
Becky
show
there.
together. Yeah, well, we got the power, the Hollywood power.
So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the answer. It's true.
There you go.
It is true.
I didn't even know
Wait,
that.
and me either.
That's,
We
that
need
will
to
have
check
to
that out
work.
later.
Rikers
That's
to
gonna be
your own
intense.
screen.
She has to pay for it somehow. Anyways, all right. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga are thinking of doing a live A Star Is Born concert. True or false?
That's maybe true.
True. We'll see.
That's true.
See, Miguel, is it right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Of course they want to see each other again.
I won't be going to that. I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the movie. I won't watch the live show.
Okay, and finally, Maluma pulls off a Drake and surprises fans with a double-sided album. True or false?
Maybe true.
Maybe true.
Let's see.
Could be true.
Actually, this is a good one.
Yeah, it is a good
False. False.
one. You weren't that bad.
No, that was
I think
good.
you only
that
got
was good.
2 wrong out of
I
like...
think that there was
I
also
think
some
good.
tricky
3, 4,
questions.
5,
That was good. That was good. Good job,
think
Miguel.
You
pass. You pass. All right, so obviously we want to thank you,
Thank you
so
so
much,
Thank
so
you,
much,
guys.
Miguel
Thank you for your
Sigala,
time.
for coming to our show.
I had so
Yes.
much fun. I mean, I'm sleeping, and you wake me up. So
Oh, and you
that's
woke
good.
us up too. But Miguel,
Yes.
thank you for your time. We're
Thank
so
you so
happy to have
much.
you here. Now, you know, when you ever ever need anybody to interview somebody, you can call us.
Of course.
So it's time to say goodbye, but remember there's more Latinx Now también en español.
You can watch us every Saturday at midnight on Telemundo.
Exactly. I love watching us there on Telemundo as well. All right, also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Latinx Now.
And also on Facebook, so show us some love on facebook.com/Latinx Now.
That's it.
Ciao
for now, guys. Bye. Miguel, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wait, when are we going to be on?
I know, right?
Wait,
We'll be on the next
hold
one.
up.
For October in concert.
Right? Actually.
I was going to
If you want to know about Little Xan or the Oscars
Fashion.
or fashion,
Or Meghan Markle.
Or Meghan Markle, what else?
we always want to know about
Look at
Meghan
you.
Markle. You know what you guys have to do?
Royals.
Press a button that says subscribe.
That's it. It's easy.
Easy like not me.
Easy peasy.